Yeah.
Alright. So, here is the monastery. Now, this will be a little bit of a test, because I think I know who our Make Johanka is going to be our physician, and I never completed her quest, so this should be interesting. While we're here, I should probably try and sneak into the monastery again, since I know all the ways in, and see if I can get access to the herbalism boxes and the rest. Alright, so she's likely inside. It's not Johanka. Ah, it's this dude. Okay.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Alright, a couple of questions here.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Kieser?
And what do you want from the old buzzard? Never mind. What do I care? It's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to learn something. Wounded from Scalus. I need help.
I'll come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
Sadly, I can't assist you. I have many needy folk right here requiring my constant care. I can't just leave them.
I really need it.
And what if I helped you out here? You'd have more free time, and there's a wounded nobleman at Talmberg who needs a proper physician.
Yes, then I'd be willing to go, but not until everything has been put to rights here first.
So what do you need
Very well.
from me?
Where should I start?
Talk to Johanka. She knows what's needed.
Quiet!
This is the quest that I never completed. It's going to restart, is it?
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all I need to know.
And that's it,
God
and I
be
can't
with you.
restart the quest. Yeah, alright, so anybody who I haven't anyone who I haven't completed a key quest for is not going to be able to help, so we are not going to get a physician. Because we never completed this quest. Alright, the large house by the monastery. We should probably deal with that first. That'd be the one up in the north corner, okay. Well, we'll go talk to Conrad next, because he seems to be the main quest at the moment, so we can get ourselves a trebuchet. And then I need to get these potions sorted out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on here? I'm honored that you should come to me.
You sound awfully familiar.
Is this where Conrad Kieser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Kieser.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
Tobias Fayfire has sent me. He's asking Master Conrad for help with the siege of Talmberg.
Must be important then. Go in. Although I don't know how you can help from here. Here's the key.
That was easy.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? In such a holy place, filled with knowledge.
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
This is fair.
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary in the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave for protection before. Now no one's allowed in there.
I know. But I'd never dream of doing that. I just wanted to touch them for luck.
I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that.
I know. I just needed someone to complain to.
Fair enough.
Farewell.
There's probably a quest there, but I don't really have time for it. Right. Gets through this door. Probably should have taken my helmet off before coming in here. A fully armored knight. Well, knight proxy walking in.
Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startle me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir, Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
I've heard all of this.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassar?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis, a great book of war machines and weapons, my opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Well, he's not wrong.
Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle.
Can I help you escape? Who are you working
Who
for?
do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder.
Could I not just pay off the Master Builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
I know what he's thinking. Couldn't the Master be persuaded somehow?
Couldn't Carroll be persuaded somehow? After all, the defense of the province is at stake.
I realize that, but Sessar Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carroll won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carroll received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carroll usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. So one way or another, we either steal the Master Builder's commission, or what I'm thinking is we steal the Master Builder's gold. If he can't pay anybody, this is the Master Builder's office, so let's have a little bit of a look around. We've got a couple of quest markers here, so what have we got? Short of money for the wages, steal his commission. So we can just... Interesting. Where are these? A is wages, B is the commission. So he's carrying the money. And the commission will be upstairs in a private area which I'm not meant to have access to. Okay, well, now we can just we can wait a little bit, I think. Alright. Seems the Master Builder has gone to go and play his dice as expected. And this chest is looking like what we're after. New level in lockpicking. Nice. Very nice. Well, that was relatively easy. Just wait for the right time and... Yeah, we're up here anyway. Hard locks, and it's got garbage in it. Alright, so let's wander back over here. Not very sneaky, I know, leaving my horse out in front of the place that I'm about to rob with clearly identifiable markings on it, but it worked.
Greetings. What business have you?
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Fair enough. So I'll take that back right now. Oh no, I can't. First things first. Get the commission to the scribe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the scribe will be in the Sasau town proper. Thankfully, I think I've got a couple of hours here to actually get this one done, so faster is better, but still. Should probably go straight through the front door.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I have a message
I have
for
a
you.
message for you.
Hmm?
The fox is cleverer than the ferret outsmarted the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks.
The fox isn't half as clever as it thinks.
What?
The password about the fox?
What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
That sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What do you want?
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with the same signature and seal.
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's see it then.
Bastard.
All right. Give me an hour. And I hope I won't have problems on your account. Take care.
So we're going to wait around for about an hour. He's going to be getting home soon though, so I might have to strip the armor off and go medieval ninja again in order to be able to get this document back in. Although we aren't dark yet.
Is it done?
Here you are. And pass on my best to the old dragon. See you later.
Alright.
Come right up. It's a feast for your eyes and your stomachs. It's hard to resist. You'll not find better meat anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's get going. Alright, so back up and we've got to quickly drop the original documents back into the chest. I don't really want to waste more time than what we already have, but it's almost going to be worth waiting till morning. Although, you know, urgent courier message coming in the night wouldn't be that unusual. Very least, according to that shield, he does still appear to be there, so I'll... what the fuck? Did I clothesline myself on the roof? I think I clotheslined myself on the roof. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even mad. That's actually kind of cool. Why the hell can't I use that on other people, though? Oh, shit. Ladders and other steps from the other side. Quest items. Forge leave of absence. Carl's commission. Alright. Original commission is back. Alright, so now what? We just go back and show him the original, or show him the forgery, and things should be done here.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, peasants. This has taken most of the day up until this point. I was kind of hoping I'd have enough time to be able to actually do some hunting, but I think we're going to actually run out here.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
A messenger brought a dispatch for you.
To the hand of charge, assistance, permission to leave Sasau? How very convenient for you.
The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot, and if your letter of patent is fake, you'll be in trouble. Come with me. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Well, now we get to see whether or not our forgery was good. You know, you could have come down here with a horse bloke. You've got money, and it's a long walk back to the monastery. This is going to be real bloody slow. Also, I'm really unconcerned with your whole, well, you'll be in trouble. You look like you're almost in your underwear. I'm in plate. I like my chances. Oh, well, go on. Go check the document.
Well, it goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
So Conrad may leave?
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful. I'll tell him.
Oh, the skull is a fake. Oh, this is for the skull mission. I thought I...
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. Good luck to you.
Alright, so that was related to the skull quest. I thought that was complete and done, so... Strange that I had that option. But regardless, our little ruse here has worked.
Yeah.
So now I can tell Conrad to get back up to Talmberg and start building a bloody trebuchet. Because, you know what? This game needs a trebuchet. I want to see this trebuchet. Out of the way.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door!
What
Not
now?
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
This guy's
Who?
paranoid as
Who's
hell.
after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostolitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past
No
you?
one sneaks
He
past
won't,
me.
I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
Watch out for the assassin at midnight. This guy is just a pain in the ass already. Okay, so I just spent the night out here waiting for this assassin, but none showed up. So, with no assassins showing up, we've got to look at the next part of this quest, or the alternative part of this quest, rather, which is quest log. Find out more about this paid share. Now, I'm not even sure where to start with this. I'm going to make the assumption he'll be at the inn, so we'll go have a look around there. The inn was mentioned. And then after this we might do a quick bout of hunting. And once we've got the hunting done, then it should be time to settle in for another night here. Hopefully see if we can find this assassin and get this guy moving so we can go build ourselves a bloody trebuchet.
Yeah.
Alright. So is this guy out here, or it's a townsman? Townsman. nobody's in direct line of sight, which is good. Actually, we'll open up. Can't open up that one, apparently. We can open up this one. Fresco Master. Hey, chair. He is here.
My respects to you.
Would you be Master Paykar?
Paykar.
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
To ask why you've come to Sassav.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
Stay away from Master Keyser.
Keyser? Conrad Keyser? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why, we were friends.
Okay.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the master instructs.
Well, that was relatively straightforward. Although it's also... Oh, let me drop some stuff here. It's also exactly the kind of things that I would say if I was trying to kill somebody and didn't want to talk about it. Watch out for the assassin at midnight. Yeah, we'll do that soon. First, we have to go hunting. That will be our next trick, and we're going to do this reasonably fast. So if we do the hunting now, get this guy tonight, or get whoever the assassin is, whether or not it's him or whoever he's paying to come and do the assassination, because I don't think he's right. Get him tonight. We should have enough time to make it tomorrow back to the camp in order to drop off the meat before it rots, which is the important part. Otherwise, I'll have to do an entire camping expedition a second time, or hunting expedition a second time. So, anyways, I'm going to go back to my boar spot, because my boar spot was really good over here. There should be a couple of boars just up in here. There. Two boars. Missed. Or did I? I think I got one. With one arrow, too. I'm pretty sure that was the second one. Okay, so it took a couple of extra shots, but we're getting better at this. Actually, we should probably do this run now while it's fresh, just to get it out of the inventory. But we're going to give the pepper dog some food first.
You'll love this.
So the next thing to do is probably too overloaded to mount up. God damn it. So much meat that we can't actually move. What are we after? Food here. Move to horse. All of it. The horse can't carry anymore. $320. Jeez. So what's the horse got? Oh, the horse has still got the last set of armor on it as well. 329 of 481. And then ours, 322 of 206. Alright, so if we move to horse, let's say 100. There we go. Alright, we found the balance. And since this is actually stolen meat, we might have to... Yeah, we might have to do something with it first. We've got until midnight before we can do the next section of this quest anyway. What we might have to do is ride back up, drop off the meat here, and actually we can probably do the order for the pitch. And probably tell him about the beer as well, which I think we haven't done yet. And then we're going to have to come back here. That might actually be the best bet at this point, because otherwise we've got really nothing to do hanging around here in Sasau until midnight. We're going to wait around and see whether or not we can catch the assassin again. I'm wondering whether or not the problem with the assassin quest, the reason why nobody turned up, was because I had to speak to him first before we can actually see who comes to actually try and do the job. But regardless, this should be pretty straightforward now. Now. Whoa. My walking is all over the place a bit.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
All of the cooked meat and all of the rest and confirm delivery.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it. Farewell.
Okay, so that's those ones done. Now where does that leave us on this quest? Siege. Master Faithful we've still got to do. Get the potions. We've still got to brew the potions. Persuade the Sawbones from the monastery to come to Talmberg, which I'm not sure we can actually do because of that quest. Okay, so back to the monastery. What time is it? We're getting in towards the evening. We've still got a little bit of daylight, and I'd rather not waste it if we can avoid it. So, our quest log. In God's hands. I met Johanka at the monastery. She looks like she's having trouble. Help with healing the sick in the monastery. Find out how to get better conditions for the sick. Get healing herbs for Semic. Find something to help the insomniac fall asleep. We'll start with the insomniac, because I think I remember what the go was here. Just in case I need the... My charisma's still down. Why is my charisma down so low? What's acting as a negative on my charisma, just in case I need it? It's 14. I've lost 1. Alright, Brother Nicodemus is here, so...
I just can't.
Do you know anything about herbs, a potion to induce heavy sleep? That'll be the one we're after.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
Okay. That's it.
Good luck to you.
Let's jump in the... Has it just taught me a new potion? Apparently, yes, lullaby. Whoever cannot lull themselves to sleep needs to make a wounded livestock still brew the predator, please. Alright, it is oil, poppy, herb paris, and thistle. Prepare the oil, a handful of poppy and 1 thistle and 1 of herb paris. Drop the poppy in the cauldron and boil it for 1 turn. Add the thistle and boil it for 1 more turn. Leave to cool and then add the herb paris.
I can't sleep again.
Guess we'll go and have a look around the gardens and see if we can find the bits. Pretty sure there's a garden over here somewhere. Yeah, this one. Quest log. In God's hands. I should find out how to help Shemek. Or Semek. He mentioned some purple herb. Thistle's purple. Was poppy. It was poppy, thistle, and herb. Mint, nettle, comfrey is also purple. Just raiding the herb garden here as much as I possibly can. I should rate it for just everything and just work it out from there. So I don't think the herbs ever actually go off, so you can raid as much of it as you like. And we get herbalism points for this too, so probably worth just gathering everything that isn't bolted down. Apples on the ground underneath here. Thistle, nettle. There's no poppy that I've seen. Dandelion, eyebright. No poppy. I remember poppy. I remember we had to leave town last time to find poppy too. I didn't find anything in the way of herbs there either. But maybe maybe trade. Comfrey, Dandelion, Herb, Paris. And he sells poppy as well. Okay. So what was the recipe again? Nope, 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 nope. Lullaby. Poppy, thistle, herb, Paris. Prepare oil, a handful of poppy, one of thistle and one of herb, Paris. Drop the poppy into the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Add the thistle and boil for 1 more turn. Leave to cool and then add the herb, Paris. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't buy it. I just closed. I'm an idiot. Yes. Yes. Okay, there we go.
I can't. I just can't.
Poppy, thistle, herb, Paris. Oops, that's not actually what I wanted. Just quickly double check the recipe again. I've never made this one and I've only got the ingredients for 1, so I want to get it right. First poppy, then thistle, then herb, Paris with oil. So, oil. I'm going to get a lot of herbalism points when I start doing those 60 potions. Poppy. Into the cauldron. Alright, so 1 on the bellows. 2 on the bellows. Turn the sandglass and a 3rd on the bellows. Thistle next. And the hourglass has run out. Just give it 1 second. In with the thistle and pull once. Turn the sandglass. Pull again. And then we want herb Paris. I'm just going to let it cool. Fires out. Alright, add herb Paris. And file. Did that work? You brewed a lullaby potion. Nice.
I can't. I just can't.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Good luck.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Oh, this guy's speech settings are high. And I've only got a speech option. Not having the banquet here. Why doesn't it give me an option to threaten him? It's 14:15. I will not pass that. I have to go and clean up, maybe get my armor fixed or something to be able to actually pass that. It's a
I won't intrude.
big speech check.
Custodian.
I don't think I've seen one that
That's
high.
what I like to hear. Well, your hunker has my invitation, so I look forward to seeing you.
You're a bit of a
you
cunt,
soon.
though. I don't like you. Sebastian von Berg, I will remember your name. Custodian Scribe. Where is your hanker? Where did she go?
Henry, how are you?
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And
What's
anyway,
that supposed to mean?
Mind your own business. God be with you.
Why does my being here or not, actually considering I've been going through trying to fix the entire goddamn province. Now you know what, screw you. You can deal with him. I was going to look at trying to fix your problem, but you can deal with it yourself. I'll just try and get the supplies out of him so I can complete the damn quest. Gonna do quest log. Health ceiling here, optional, get better conditions for the sick. Still gotta go speak to, what's his name? Get healing herbs for Semek. That's the one that I've got on me. Semek. Where is he? Semek.
What are the...
Hopefully I have what you need.
Eye brightness. No. The obvious one for purple is comfrey, although they all sort of have purple flowers. We'll go with a comfrey. Let's put a comfrey in and see what happens.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
May the Lord watch over you.
Tell your hanker you can't do anymore. Okay, so that's optional. So I don't actually need to worry about that because it's optional. Help healing the sick in the monastery. Tell your hanker you can't do anymore. Okay. Where are you? We'll just do that. We'll skip through. I won't worry about the optional bits.
God be... Henry!
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed. Good luck, then.
Okay, so if that's completed... Yep, won't worry about the optional. It's only optional. I need
I've
help.
come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times.
I just won't get any sleep.
Very nice. Okay, so that is quest log. We just need the potions. We need the potions, and we've got to watch for the assassin. Well, we'll go do the assassin next. Yeah, it's only a few hours. We'll go do the assassin next. Oh, hello. Who do we have here?
Bloody thing.
This looks an awful lot like somebody we had a conversation with. So he lied, and there was an assassin. Took forever and a day to finally show up, but he's here. Alright, let's drop him. And where is our torch? Alright, what's he got on him? Black and yellow hood, yeah, not interested, not my style. 633 for that though, we'll take that. We'll take your door key. His boots are worth a bit. And we'll take his hat. Stalwart. Have a rather resilient short sword that can be relied on whether the wielder is chopping wood or skulls. Stalwart is heavyweight as tough blade material as its primary advantage. Not really something that I would personally use, but and we'll take your trunk key as well. Oh, he was right. He was right. And it looks like we're overburdened, so we're going to have to go and probably sell some of our stuff. Although it could be that we're carrying all of our armor at the moment. How you doing, mate?
Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
His corpse is in the barn.
He was an assassin, all right.
Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar?
Yes. I saw him all too clearly.
His corpse is in the barn.
I knew it. Sweet Jesus, there'll be more. I need to hide away somewhere.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
All right. So that, I do believe, is this quest done. Quest log, Rocketeer. Tell Fayfar about Conrad. Yep, that is the last thing we need to do, and that'll help Master Fayfar. We do still need to make the potion. So what I think I'll do at this point, because this has been running on for a bit, is I will go and make these potions. Actually, no, I'll save that for the next episode, because... Yes, I will save that for the next episode, because I'm going to have to get the ingredients for these potions. And I know one place that happens to store a lot of ingredients. Yeah, I think we need to make a quick revisit to the monastery. But we'll do that next episode. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. As always, KCD will be returning to the channel very, very, very soon. And until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.